Welcome to the Tesla Economist. Please hit the thumbs up and remember to subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter and talk to me on Patreon. Tesla's future is looking significantly more profitable, judging by what we were recently told on the Q4 earnings call. Why is this? Well, it's solely down to demand. It sounds like Tesla's demand will continue to rise even more, but now supply should also start to increase significantly too. We are at the point in the exponentials when the numbers start to get really big. But yes, judging by what was said by Elon on the earnings call, Tesla has a lot of demand. And then suddenly their demand is about to increase considerably further when Tesla offer 4680 batteries with improved specifications, better handling, longer range, and increased performance. These new 4680 specifications could be outrageous. The Model Y can do 330 miles currently. Well, even a 10% increase would take it to over 360 miles of range. That is a reasonably long range. And if the batteries can handle full charge to empty, then you have 100% utility of that battery on a regular occasion. Then the car would need less charging cycles as the battery lasts so much longer. Perhaps the instructions will be to charge 4680s as few times as possible to make the battery last the longest, i.e. run the battery to as low as possible and charge to as full as possible. Sometimes technology is just not quite as convenient as you'd like and may be accompanied with a few caveats. Like currently with nickel batteries, you really should only be driving within between 20 and 80% charge. However, other technologies like LFP batteries remove that issue, and I'm really hoping that Tesla's 4680 batteries have also removed that issue. It's a very big step if they have. Soon we should hopefully get so much more information on 4680 batteries, so be prepared for potentially a lot of 4680 battery videos to come. Anyway, these specifications will be better than previously. I'm hoping, at least initially, Tesla may charge a premium of around $5,000 for the 4680 version, which is fair enough if it gives you 360 miles of range. I think that could be the longest range SUV available, if this was the case. And just a small example of how much the 4680 will improve Tesla's vehicles. Yes, Tesla got their battery costs down with the 4680, but it's a better product, so the prices of the vehicles might increase. Anyway, there is no denying that these specifications are astonishing, and thus is what will create a lot more demand. We've still not yet seen what any of the demand for the 4680 vehicles would be like yet, but it would be remiss to not expect improved range and performance too, of course. This is a superior product, thus demand will increase. However, production will increase on an enormous scale too. So we don't know if Tesla will raise the prices that high, as it won't be too long until Tesla supply 1 million Model Y long ranges just for the US. Alright, so why does this make Tesla more profitable? Well, it's because the demand for the Y is simply so high, Tesla do not need to introduce any lower cost models, namely the compact $25,000 Tesla. That vehicle is so far down the totem pole, I would simply forget about it for some time, if it ever comes out at all. Tesla will continue to make their most profitable cars for now. There's no need to try and push out some car affordable to the masses. That was never Tesla's mission. Affordable transport and affordable vehicles are not the same thing. This means that just about everyone's 2025 estimates are incorrect. Every single estimate has a lower ASP due to the introduction of a $25,000 Tesla. Tesla make products worth a lot more value than $25,000. Tesla have created a ton of value in these cars. Just because they can make so many of them, it still doesn't mean the prices need to come down. These are going to be very essential products to many people. I'm talking more about AVs than EVs. Most forecasts for Tesla hitting 5 million vehicles generally include a lower cost Tesla. I actually did a video recently that had shown that Tesla don't need a compact Tesla to hit demand for 5 million vehicles. And this scenario had Tesla at around $25 billion net profit per quarter, excluding FSD breakthroughs. Tesla can now hit this 5 million delivery target even earlier, rather than focusing on a compact Tesla or a Cybertruck. Tesla can focus more attention on battery production and ramping. That is the bottleneck, not demand. Even if demand drops, it would be far more feasible for Tesla to just drop the prices. Even a $5,000 reduction per model to stimulate more demand for the 3-in-Y if necessary. Rather than making more models to increase demand, it is best to work on ramping up battery supply as fast as possible. If Tesla still need more demand, it may even be more economical to start advertising rather than release new models. I think Tesla is going to milk everything they can out of the 3-in-Y and double down as much as possible. Think of it like this. One part of Tesla is doing everything they can to produce as many Model Ys and Model 3s, whereas another part of Tesla will be doing everything they can to increase demand for the Y and the 3. As long as demand stays strong, then so will the prices of the Y and 3. I believe that demand will probably not start to drop until robotaxis has saturated, which won't be for some time. I know a lot of analysts have Tesla's ASP more around a ridiculous $35,000 by this stage. But what if it's still up around $50,000? And then on top of that, perhaps FSD. So perhaps Tesla's ASP, including FSD, could be as high as $55,000. FSD also makes Tesla so much more profitable. But these price targets with Tesla's ASP at $35,000 to $40,000, well, due to these lower prices, they are likely also reducing margins as a result too in their estimates. In other words, as Tesla is not going to introduce any lower cost models anytime soon, the average selling price should remain high. It could even increase if 4680 vehicles cost more, and it should increase further with more advances in FSD. If FSD is achieved, then there will be no more deferred revenue. In other words, every FSD order will be a further $12,000 gross profit per vehicle. Currently, the US has about a 20% adoption rate, but if FSD is this good, then perhaps it will increase to 40%. 40% of $12,000 is $4,800 average extra gross profit for FSD from each model sale in the US. With a $50,000 ASP and you add on an extra $4,800 in average FSD profit, then that is a further increase in gross margin of around another 10%. Judging by what Elon's been saying, I think he is expecting an even higher adoption rate than 40%. ARK Invest's 2025 Tesla bull price target has an ASP of $36,000 with gross margin of 25%, just to give you an idea. I'm guessing more like $55,000 with around 50% margin. Think about 3 more years of innovation and economies of scale, focusing all efforts on refining the manufacturing process of just 2 very similar vehicles. Just imagine the resources along with rapid expansion. Tesla have discovered they can get away with just offering these 2 models for quite some time still. They've pivoted the company around to this idea and are letting go of some of the ideas of the past. If Tesla's ASP is nearly twice as high and Tesla's margins are nearly twice as high, then that's nearly 4 times as much profit than everyone else is predicting for 2025. Wow, can you imagine if Tesla made 4 times more profit than everyone's already insane 2025 predictions? No? What did I miss? This is Tesla Economist. We always find something at the end that we missed, right? Sure, of course. That would be approximately 4 times gross profit, not net profit. Given that OPEX should be down considerably relative to vehicles sold by this stage, then this could actually mean 10 times more profit than analysts expect. You have to remember that 1. Tesla are selling big capital items that cost a lot of money. 2. Tesla are able to make these items at a very low relative cost. 3. Tesla will continue to reduce costs. 4. Tesla are adding immense value to these vehicles continually, but FSD will be a huge jump. This is a future Tesla company that has doubled down on their current products, as in no more extra costs or investments in new models or uncertainties. Tesla found what worked already and are not even close to being finished with them. This means that without these other distractions, the 3 and Y lines and products will improve that much faster, as that's the major focus of the company, including accompanying battery ramping. Yes, I'm really looking forward to my 2025 price targets. Hopefully it should be finished this month. I have a feeling everyone else may be quite far off. My price target will be based off this new roadmap, and likely the first price target to adapt to that. It should certainly be interesting. I just wish my trading account offered me call options with expiry dates in 2025. Thanks for listening. Please hit the thumbs up and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter and talk to me on Patreon.